Good day, everyone. My name is Jabaar Andu, and today I will take you through a detailed analysis of France's macroeconomic variables. We will examine key indicators such as unemployment, inflation, GDP, and economic growth over the past 2 decades, highlighting trends, policy impacts, and unique insights into France's economy. I'll be giving you a general view about France. France is a prominent Western European nation. It's bordered by countries such as Germany, Spain, and Italy, with a population of approximately 68 million and a GDP of 3.7 trillion US dollars in 2023. France is the seventh largest global economy known for its arts, culture, and innovation. Its major industries include luxury goods, technology, and agriculture. Let's talk about the unemployment trend of France. Over the years, France's unemployment rate has experienced significant fluctuation. Major spikes occurred during the 2008 global financial crisis and the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. Persistent high unemployment, and currently around 7.2%, is influenced by rigid labor laws and skill mismatch. However, reforms have aimed to boost labor flexibility and youth employment. Here is a graph of the unemployment rate over the period from 1993 to 2023. In this graph, you will see the peak during the 2008 financial crisis and the 2020 pandemic reflects economic disruption. That is here, and here is the 2020 pandemic COVID-19 disruption, where there's a downward slope, and also it gives about the low unemployment, ongoing reforms, and the economic recovery measures in 2023 year. The reform and recovery measures have gradually reduced unemployment rates. However, structural issues like wages, rigidity, and skill unemployment mismatch persist, with youth unemployment being notable challenges. These trends highlight the labor market vulnerability to global shocks, but also its capacity for gradual recovery. Here we talk about the inflation measurement and policy in France. France inflation measured by Consumer Price Index. It reflects stable trends but has faced periodic changes. In 2023, inflation dropped to 1.1% due to falling energy prices and other stabilization factors. The European Central Bank plays a central role in managing inflation through monetary policy tools, targeting 2% stability. Yeah, this is a graph showing the rate of inflation changes over the period of from 1993 to 2023. This graph shows the inflation as major, mostly stable, within the sharp rise of 2020 for 5.9% and driven by rising energy prices. By 2023 year, as you can see, inflation dropped to 1.1% due to ineffective monetary policies and reduced energy costs. France inflation is managed by the ECB, targeting a 2% rate of stability across the Eurozone. These trends showcase France's robust monetary frameworks in maintaining price stability during economic shifts. Let's talk about the GDP data of France. France's GDP growth has been dynamic, with notable decline during the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic. Recent years have seen strong recovery, supported by investment in digitalization and renewable energy. The economic strength lies in diversified structure, with services like tourism and aerospace playing a key note. Here is a graph of the economic growth changes in GDP over 30 years from 2000 to 2003. Here is the tech boom, and here is the post-pandemic recovery. In this graph, you will see a decline during the 2008 and the 2020 pandemic, but a strong 7% growth in 2001, reflecting a swift post-pandemic recovery. That is around this area and around this area. Yeah. The growth is driven by digitalization, exports, and investment in green energy. This reflects France's strength and ability with steady progress in recent years despite external challenges. Now let's talk about the changes in GDP per capita over 30 years. France's GDP per capita of $44,461,000 in 2003 reflects its high living standard and developed country. While GDP growth is notable, challenges like income, inequality, demographic graph, pressures have slowed per capita growth. Investment in technology and green energy aim to boost productivity and income level. Here is a graph. Yes, here is a graph showing the GDP per capita from 2020 to 2003. The current GDP per capita is $44,461,000, indicating a high income level and high living standard of the citizen. Growth has been slower due to population increase and income inequality. Productivity in key sectors like luxury goods and technology supports sustained economic performance. This emphasizes the importance of addressing demographic pressures in maintaining per capita gain around this area. Yeah, and this is the date here. In conclusion, France showcases economic strength, weathering global crises while maintaining its structures as a leading global economy. However, addressing unemployment and enhancing workforce skills and leveraging its diverse economic base are critical for sustained growth in comparative global landscape. I hope with this little knowledge I've given you about France's macroeconomic trends, you've been able to learn little and more about France's economy. Thank you for your time and your participation.